We've seen an increase in games with an 80s aesthetic recently, and there's a new one called Neon Drive that's now available. But is this game like a gnarly neon road trip, or is it more like a fluorescent failure? Neon Drive is an arcadey-style rhythm game that mixes in plenty of 80s nostalgia in not only the look, but the feel of the overall game design. The game is broken up into 8 different levels that you access via an arcade, and each level being its own arcade cabinet that has a kind of a preview of the level that you're about to enter. Each level has 3 different difficulties as well as a practice mode for you to take part in. The game is similar in some ways to the Bit Trip Runner series, where a lot of the timing of moving your vehicle in order to get around the hazards is very much timed to the music that's playing, and it has that awesome 80s sound to it. The game's controls are very simple. It's just 2 buttons, making your car move left and right in the different lanes as you're trying to dodge obstacles. And you can have this in a few different ways, either X and circle on the face buttons, or using trigger buttons, or using left and right on the D-pad, which is what I use for the most part during the game. Each level will provide a different look, a different song, and different camera perspectives for you to deal with. You'll start off usually with the camera behind the car, but about midway through the level, it'll end up switching up. It may be a top-down perspective where you're dodging in and out of traffic, a space shooter style one where you have to move up and down blasting asteroids, or a plane style that's very similar to the classic Sega arcade game Afterburner and very much feels like a Top Gun style of experience as you're dodging everything. Because of these changes, every level feels a bit different. The game doesn't feature a ton of extras though. It's mainly just the arcade mode where you're selecting which level you want to go into and picking the difficulty. Completing each difficulty gives you a different 100%, with your main goal being to get 300% on each arcade unit. There's also an endurance mode where you just see how long you're able to survive through area after area, but there's no story mode or co-op or multiplayer of any sort, so unfortunately it's a little bit lacking in that department. The game provides a decent amount of challenge though. Completing all 8 of the levels on all 3 difficulties will probably take you a decent amount of time to do so. From the technical side of things though, the game ran smoothly. I didn't run any major glitching, crashing, or slowdown of any sort. Neon Drive is available now on PS4 and PC for $9.99, and unfortunately though doesn't have a full trophy list or platinum. Overall, Neon Drive was a fun, challenging game, and if you like this style of look and music, you're gonna really dig it, as I absolutely loved playing through it. It does lack a few extra features, and I wish there were a couple of extra modes or even more songs for me to jump into, but with everything said, I'm going to be giving Neon Drive a 7 out of 10. But anyway guys, it's going to wrap up this review. I'd like to thank you for watching, and of course I hope you enjoyed.